Okay. Health education is like basically another subject that we deal with. You all have subjects such as geography, science, maths, history, right? So health education is a subject in itself. It's like a science. Now health education, it's a social science that draws from the biological, which means our body, environmental around us, all the environment, psychological, physical, and medical sciences to promote health and prevent disease. So health education basically is something that we all of us must know to prevent day-to-day diseases like cold, cough. If you get a cold, you won't keep running to your mother all the time, right? You have to learn how to take care of yourself. So basically it's learning how to take care of yourself and others if they are in trouble. Now why is health education important? I just said. Now come on, I need answers from you all. Why is health education important? You tell. Why is health education important? You tell here, health education. It's okay if you don't know the right answer. No? Anyone? You would try? Okay, fine. Health education. See, when you know about your health, you can take care of yourself. You can use this knowledge to help your mother, your father, grandmother, grandfather, and your family, your community, and you can also, it can be very helpful in future if you become a doctor or if you go into the medical field. It is very helpful for you. It enhances the quality of life for everyone. Do you know those polio drops they take, those advertisements, those do boon zindagi ke? Yes. Why is that? Because India had the highest rate of polio, and because of those do boond, now it has decreased to a drastic extent. So you can reduce those diseases, right? The rate at which those diseases increase, you can reduce that rate. And health education reduces premature deaths. Earlier people used to die at the age of 30, 40 because of medicine and technology. Now the lifespan has increased to around 70 or 80. You also get to know how to reduce the costs, financial and human, that individuals, employers, families, insurance companies, and medical facilities, communities, state and the nation would spend on medical treatment. Okay, so this is the youth and the health. All of you all are youngsters here, right? So what aspects concerning health do you all have in mind? The physical aspect, like something to do with your body, right? So that is the health education. The physical education. Who likes PT here? Raise your hands. PT. What do you do in PT? What do you play?
Yoga and Kho-Kho.
Kho-Kho. Yes.
From other exercise and yoga, from Surya Namaskar and other.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Tell me.
We learn exercise.
What kind of exercise? We all play volleyball, cricket. Yes. Who likes cricket here? Yes. Very good. So this is the physical education aspect of this. Why do you need to play cricket, football, volleyball? Why do you need to play that? Please. Yes.
For good health.
Very good. Then?
We play the football. Us thigh was so fit.
Yes. Makes your muscles stronger. What else?
Playing a game from enjoy.
Yes, you enjoy. To have fun. Very good. And then nutrition services. What is nutrition? Maintaining a healthy diet. Alright. And then it deals with your staff and health promotion stuff. If you know something about your health, you can also help your teachers to learn more, and you can also contribute to their knowledge, and you all can do your class participation. Now who likes Lay's, burgers and chips and everything? Yes, very good. Who goes to McDonald's every time? Domino's? Yes. What else? Pasta, pizza. Everyone likes pav bhaji, pani puri, junk food. Yes. But we all know that is fried food and it is very unhealthy for all of us. It contains a lot of oils, fats, butter and ghee. Right? Yes? You have something to say? Okay, we all love to eat burgers and chips and samosas and everything, but it is a very unhealthy way of eating. We cannot keep eating junk food at all times, right? So what is the, have you learned the triangle, the food triangle in science? No? Okay, fine. It says that you should replace unhealthy foods with healthy fruits such as green leafy vegetables, fruits and milk and dairy products. Now, which one of you all likes milk here? Very good. So you all should have more of milk products, dairy products, dahi, ghee and all of that. No, you don't like dahi. Okay. So that is, you have to cultivate healthy eating habits. Now exercise. Yes, who exercises? Every day? What do you do in your exercise? Tell me. What do? You play?
Surya Namaskar and yoga.
What's yes. Jogging, very good. But exercise does not always mean yoga and jogging. It also means just moving your body, getting your blood system to into good circulation and maintaining good healthy balance of exercise and studies. So exercise also means play. So all of y'all play every day, I think, right? What do y'all play? Kho? Yes? Cricket. Okay. Football. What else? Kabaddi. Cricket. Okay. Volleyball. What else? Cricket. And then? Basketball. Dog and the bone. What other games? WWF. Who else plays WWF? Yes? What? Pakra Pakri. Okay, what else? Sakli. Who plays Sakli? Yes. Even I like Sakli. Carom. Okay. What else? I'm talking about playing, not indoor games, outdoor games. Tell me outdoor games. Wrestling. Okay. Chess. No. Golf. Okay, very good. See, all these are forms of exercise. What doctors say, you have to exercise at least 1 hour every day, which means you have to play your football, your volleyball, your cricket at least for 1 hour every day. No matter how much studying you have to do, but 1 hour playing is necessary for every day. And if you cannot play for 60 minutes, then you can play 3 times a day for 20 minutes each time. Alright? So this is the exercise. Now who gets all worried about exams and studies and who cannot remember their studies very well? Memory problems. Who has memory problems? Okay. Who else? Trouble remembering your lessons? You also have trouble remembering. It's okay if you all do. Yes, even you do. See, this is the stress management part, how to handle your studies. If you learn about health education, you will also know how to manage your studies, how to make a timetable and study well and score well in your exams. It is called a stress management. Now, how do you see yourself? Now, can someone tell me something good about themselves? What do you like about yourself? You tell me something good about yourself. What do you like about yourself? Get up. Get up. What do you like about yourself? You play well?
Yes.
What else do you do? What are your hobbies? Yes, you tell me.
My hobbies is karate.
Karate. So you play karate well?
Yes.
Right? Yes.
Judo.
Well done.
Cricket.
Not just sports. Tell me.
Miss Cricket.
Anyone can draw well over here, sing well, draw, sing, dance. No dancing. Okay. Drawing, singing. Drawing. Okay. Very good. Sometimes do you feel like मैं ये नहीं कर सकता and बहुत tough है? You all feel like that sometimes? If I tell you to dance, you will think, right, it's very tough to dance. ये नहीं कर सकता. You have to see this. This is about creating a positive self-image. What do you mean by a positive self-image? It means the way you look at yourself, and it has to be in a very positive way. You see this picture over here? The cat, it's looking into the mirror. What does it see? A lion. So if it saw itself as a cat, then it wouldn't be good, right? It has... If it sees itself as a lion, it means it has a very positive self-image. So what do you all see yourselves as the cat or the lion? The cat? Lion. Okay, very good. Okay, now maintaining a healthy body. Some of y'all I see here are really thin. Y'all don't eat properly. Do you eat properly? So why are you still so thin? You have to be very healthy and fit. These are eating disorders caused by not eating properly.
I am eat properly from dal, bhat, bhaji, roti and others. My mummy is cooking and others.
Okay. You'll have to eat properly, exercise well, maintain your mental balance as well. Otherwise, if you don't eat properly, you can get diseases and such as anorexia, and these are the other eating disorders. Now, this is a healthy mind. Like we said, there is a mental part also to health. It is not just something relating to our body, right? It has to be something relating to our mind as well. Now, to keep a healthy mind, what do you have to do first? Think positive. Whose group is B positive? Blood group. Yes, very good. You have to tell everyone to be positive, which is called as positive thinking. Very good. Then you have to be sociable. You have to talk to everyone, talk to your friends, family members, other people. Eat healthy, like this person said, he has a healthy diet. Okay, so you have to maintain a healthy diet. Learn new things, learn new games, dances, drawings, and everything, and exercise every day. This is the sexual health. In order to maintain sexual health, you need to have the right kind of awareness, the knowledge, the respect, and a good flow of communication has to be maintained with the educator and the students. Okay, these are diseases such as fascinoma, meningitis, psoriasis, leptospirosis, and Alzheimer's. Can anyone tell me what does any one of this mean? Anyone's heard of these names? Too complicated, right? None of them can understand. Even I can't understand. So this library, y'all are here for this purpose, right? This is a library which converts these complicated names into simple words. It is a modern library that provides you information in simple words that y'all can understand. So this is the health library, health education library for people. It is the world's largest health education library, which is a free library for people. And it is started by Anirudh Malpani and Dr. Anjali Malpani. When you all came in here, you all saw this part, right? This is our reading area. You all saw this area, right? I will take you all down later and you all will see these books. We have a collection of around 8,000 books. It's the world's largest collection. Okay. These are the health goals which I mentioned to you all again. And it's our goal to set up more education centers to make people like you all health aware. This is again the area you all saw, the reading area. You all can pick up books and read here. Now if you look down, you can see this entire area. That is the reading area again. Okay, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Sit down. We have a health talks like how I am talking. A speaker will come again to talk to you all, and we have health talks again who give people who give talk on different topics, right? Such as maths, improving your memory power, math magic, and how to improve your communication skills and everything. Can I have silence here? This is the patient community at health. Now, who wants to be a member of this library here? Very good. For all of y'all, I have a special package. It's actually ₹100 per annum. Y'all just have to pay a fee of ₹100 and a refundable deposit of ₹2,000. Y'all can come here anytime y'all want then and borrow 2 books for a period of 1 week. See, basically this is what we teach at health. When you go to your doctor, how do you talk to your doctor? If you have a cold, then what do you tell your doctor? What do you tell your doctor when you have a cold? मुझे सर्दी है.
Yeah.
Then what else do you tell him? सर दर्द.
No.
Then what else would you tell your doctor? कितने दिनों से है?
Yes.
Yes. What would you tell your doctor?
I am I'm सर्दी and सर दुख रहा है और पेट भी बहुत दुख रहा है.
हाँ, पेट भी बहुत दुख रहा है. Yes.
I tell the doctor I am very sick. Please give me medicine.
Please give Badal enough. If I have cold, now if I go and tell my doctor I am very sick, please give me medicine, does the doctor know that I have a cold? The doctor won't know, right? Because I didn't tell him that I have a cold. So I have to tell him that I have a cold since these many days. And I noticed it when I was in school. My head started paining. I could not concentrate. I started sneezing. And it has continued since 3 days, right? Then the doctor will know what medicine to give me. So isn't it more useful? This is what we teach at health, how to talk to your doctor. Now, this is the health education library for people. If you all want to visit, if you all can't visit here, we have a website www.healthlibrary.com. Alright? Thank you. Just sit here for a while, speaker will come.